'cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay, 'cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they look at me.
MP in the house.
I'm planning to leave.
Hey, MP. First time I've been to New York.
MP,
You
changed a lot of people's minds by winning the NBA Cup.
okay?
Mine included. That first half of the season was a real eye-opener for me.
Cliff, I've been trying to tell you, we're farther along than what you think. We about to shock the world, you know what I mean?
You identified a goal and you made it happen, and that's commendable. But you start acting like it's all sunshine and rainbows, and we'll get knocked down a peg faster than you can say cup champs.
We got a lot of work to do, I understand that.
Well, then let's take a look at your second half goals. You got to keep grinding if you want to keep surprising people.
I wouldn't have it any other way, Coach, you know that.
All right, take a look at this list. Let me know what you want to focus on.
I want to be the MVP.
You looking for those bright lights, huh?
Playing at the MVP level will help us get a title. In order to give the most to the team, I have to ask the most of myself first.
You have the ability, and the way you've been performing this year, you're worthy of the recognition, but that is a reward that is based largely on perception.
Well, it's a tricky thing, I get that.
Luckily, we know how to play the game. You show out against other MVP contenders,
And win games.
and we will do our part to help you get the media on your side.
All right, I'm with it. That sounds good, sounds like a plan.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
All right, MP, you ready? Everything good, MP? You were the top rookie last month?
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jamal Murray.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul. And it's the professor in at the 3. And for Denver, pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Well, both of these teams are known for their scoring, Clark.
For sure, and we could actually just unplug the shot clock. Come on now. There's not going to be anywhere close to a shot clock violation in this one. This one's going to be entertaining and fun for all of us.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Murray against Paul. Pass to Brown. Outside Porter. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Fox. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. And for an update on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Tonight, MP goes up against Nikola Jokic, who's won multiple MVPs, and he's gunning for another. I asked MP, how can you stand out as the more valuable player to your team. And P said, win the game. Joker's going to be Joker. He's going to do what he does, but at the end of the day, it's all about that dub.
Yeah, hard to argue with that logic. Thanks, Allie. So it's Denver now. The Spurs making their last shot. Porter's shot is off. And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag, along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
Here's the professor. Lets it fly. And there's another one for the Spurs.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Now here's Murray. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. For three, Gordon. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, you can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
Here's the professor. Again, the Spurs score.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Murray passes to Jokic. Here's Brown. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's the professor. 10 points for him.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Back come the Nuggets on the run. Porter's shot is off.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Porter. Blocked. They retain possession for three. Gordon. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jacks up a three. Out to Fox. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Porter from outside. Connects from downtown.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Baseline jumper right on the money. The professor's got 15 points.
Ooh, 7 for 9 in the first quarter. He's on fire.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A different look for Denver. Jordan's checked in for Jokic. Strawler comes in for Gordon. And it's Westbrook in for Brown. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. Vassell, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And Castle subbed in for Paul. Now here's Westbrook. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Murray from outside. And again, it's Denver missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
To the left wing. To the left side wing. Here's the professor. Misses the three. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 10. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And he makes a first. Good on both. Nuggets trail by 12. Westbrook outside. One second left. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's San Antonio earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Harrison Barnes. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Denver shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the professor in the last outing against the Clippers put on a show. He scored 28 points and was on fire from outside. The D had no answer for him. He was just sensational in that game. No one could stop him, and he knew it. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Clark, a lot of NBA pundits like to issue bold preseason predictions. I don't think you fall into that camp.
Yeah, I'm a little more measured in that regard, B.A. I like to base my predictions on stuff that's real, not stuff that might be real. But I understand the need to try to speculate and anticipate, but there's so much that's unforeseen and unpredictable that it really is difficult to make guarantees or predictions with any basis in fact until some games have been played.
Here's the professor. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Najee sets a screen. Strother. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. San Antonio leading by 18. Here's the professor. Last game, he had 28 points. Count it.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray comes in for Strother. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
You know, when Westbrook focuses on passing the basketball, it really helps his team. I love how quickly he finds his teammates.
The professor with a bucket. The professor's got 29.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Pass to Brown. Westbrook outside. Here's Brown. Right side Murray. There's the triple. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. San Antonio leading by 20. Man, was there a guy more fit to run that 2023 team than Murray?
I don't think so, Brian. I mean, think about what Murray did. After coming off an ACL injury, he leads them to the finals along with Jokic and the rest of his teammates, and he went off in every playoff series. Tough shots, clutch shots, timely shots. Incredible stuff by Jamal Murray.
Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's the professor, and he banks in the layup.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Here's the professor. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Porter. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Murray, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 19-6 run.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Westbrook. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, you can't expect Paul to miss that assist opportunity. His vision is excellent.
Denver has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Westbrook outside. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. And he converts the layup. Murray's got his first points of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so it's San Antonio up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And with his explosiveness, that is not an easy task. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA. Well, getting traded is never a fun feeling, I'd imagine. Shaq, how did you handle those times during your career?
Well, I viewed it as an opportunity to prove to the team that traded me, you made a big mistake. That's why I love winning that title in Miami so much.
Also, you taught Dwayne Wade everything he knew, right? How many times did you get traded against Shaq?
Doesn't matter, Kenny. Wherever I went, they knew they were getting a winner.
Okay, that's what they told you.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Denver Nuggets.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense. Can't keep up with those guys. So the D has to pick up the slack or this thing is over.
Man, you know they're getting an earful right now in that locker room.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Oh! What a hammer!
Oh, man!
That's one more assist in the career of CP3. We haven't seen many better passers in NBA history.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. The Nuggets shooting just 33% so far in this game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Nuggets really believe in Jamal Murray. Coach Michael Malone said, what I want from Jamal is to be himself. If he does that, all the other stuff will take care of itself. But I want him to challenge himself to be a leader and to do the things every day that got him to this point.
Well, Murray will always put in the work. We know that. Good stuff, Allie.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Murray passes to Jokic. To the paint. Here's Brown. He's covered by Fox. The shot by Brown, no good. San Antonio's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. The professor with a bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Murray looking around. Pass to Jokic. Rebound San Antonio. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Yep, count it. The professor's got 49 in the game.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Murray from outside. Drills it from deep.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Outside Porter. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game.
So it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And so the San Antonio Spurs, with plenty of breathing room, 23 points to end the quarter. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Let's play even smarter and make sure.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for the Spurs, up front they're going with Johnson and Wemby. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt, and it's the professor in at the 3. Here's the professor. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. The professor's got 53 points. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Here's the professor. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. The professor's got 55. Now Murray. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, you don't like to see Murray get on this kind of a roll if you're defending him now because he's creative, and once he gets going, it's hard to slow him down.
The professor with a bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Najee passes to Murray. 3-pointer off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Inside, here's Najee. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's the professor. Here's Wembanyama. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Brown. Rebounded by Johnson. Pass to Castle. To the right side. Here's the professor. Covered by Jordan. The professor with a bucket.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Jordan finds Murray. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
We've seen this before from Murray. In big games, too, a dynamic scorer.
Here's the professor. An easy 2 on the layup. The professor's got 12 now in this quarter.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Murray against Paul. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul, and a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Another game, another win.
So you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
Yo, I was thinking we hit that Korean barbecue spot after the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Sounds legit, man.
It's open late, too. Hey, what's up? Everything good?
I'm guessing by the look on your face, you know what I'm here to talk about.
Somebody gonna fill me in?
Show him.
Oh, I know he didn't say that. About you, he about to unleash the dragon on that boy, I'm telling you.
Before we go unleashing any dragons, I would like you to seriously consider the impact your words will have on your teammates and the organization.
No. You just think about how your teammates are going to love it when you call this dude out and you back it up.
You are an amazing player, clearly, MP, but some things don't work out that way.
They do if you're MP, okay? All due respect, Donna, my client right here knows how to compete.
Hey, just let her talk for a second, Patrick.
Okay, floor is yours.
Responding to something like this will put a target on your back. You are familiar with the concept of bulletin board material?
Of course.
Trash talk is fun. I get that. But when you make it public, it can fire up the other team. And it can anger your teammates if you can't back it up. You're a tremendous player, MP, but this is the NBA. Everyone is extremely talented, and some things don't work out the way you want them to.
Look. On the other hand, if you put that bozo in his place after calling your shot, that's something all teammates will love. Okay, look, I may not be in the NBA, understand the psychology of sports, okay?
And that's also true.
Thank you. So what are you gonna do, man?
Don't worry about it. I got this. I got it.
know I had to say something to him. Yeah, standing on business. You already know, yes, sir.
Not what I would have done, but you are your own person. I just hope for everyone's sake, you can back it up.
It's not an issue, Donna. I got this.
If we lose, I don't want to see even one photo of the two of you at Korean barbecue. The optics would be horrible. Are we clear?
Yeah. MP, you sure you got this?
Don't even worry about it, man. You know I got this. All right, man.
Get ready to light it up.
Oh, they had fashion on their minds as they entered the building. Soon, the only thing the Spurs will be thinking about is a win here at home. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. And now a chance to look here at the race for Rookie of the Year. Halfway through the season, these are the top rookies so far. Well, you look at the Professor. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
He has to be. The thing that's impressed me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Spurs, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Chris Paul, and it's the Professor in at the 3 slot. And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. Like everyone else, MP is focused on his big matchup against Nikola Jokic. He knows the MVP race could be altered with this game. I asked him about Jokic, and he told me the Joker is special. His BBIQ is off the charts. It's Einstein level. He's thinking 3, 4, maybe 5 moves ahead. High praise from his fellow MVP candidate. Guys?
Well said. That is high praise indeed. Those two both play, David, high-level basketball, and it is fun to watch. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Murray, no good. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fox passes to the Professor. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. The Professor's got 5.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
It's Jokic top of the key. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Now Gordon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's the professor. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to the professor. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Paul passes to the professor. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's 12 points for the professor.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Murray. His last outing, he had 18 points. Outside, Porter. Pass to Brown. Murray outside. With the drive. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Took the opportunity when he saw it. The professor's got 15 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Murray is screen on Fox. Brown. And nothing is falling for him right now. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's the professor. And it's San Antonio with another.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. Vassell, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And Castle is subbed in for Paul. Now here's Murray. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's the professor, 13-point lead. Shoots it. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Here's Westbrook. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Spurs have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. The professor, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And here is Murray.
Come get it, come get it.
To end the drought. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Jordan. Michael Porter's out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Strawther in at the shooting guard position. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the professor in that last outing against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He scored 63 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We'll be looking to follow that up tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
And how about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Jordan sets the screen for Westbrook to the middle, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And here's a look at some numbers for Jokic.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Westbrook surveying the D. Six on the shot clock. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of it.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than...
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone from this group. I'm glad we have a front row seat.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the San Antonio Spurs.
One of the best ways to...
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see.
And the first half is now in the books. Spurs lead by 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Chris Paul is out with Fox, and it's the professor in at the 3. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Here's the Professor, guarded by Porter. The Professor, and he drops in the layup off the glass. The Professor's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Jokic passes to Murray. The three. Score of the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Here's Brown. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Murray, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
A Professor, good.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Pass to Brown. Gordon a screen. There's the 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And the dunk by Sohan.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Outside Gordon. Will it go? Here's Jokic. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
The Spurs have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Johnson comes in for Sohan. Vassell, he's checked in for Fox. And Castle is subbed in for Paul. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. We always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. Well, you look at the Professor, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Aaron Gordon. Several. The Nuggets shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Russell Westbrook, also Jamal Murray out there. It's Najee in at the power forward position.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's the Professor. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Westbrook with it. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
To the paint, there's the Professor, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense has been fun to watch.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook with the bucket.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Here's the Professor, and no good, trying to use the glass. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Now Murray, clock at 6. A step back shot here. And it's Denver scoring again.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
Three-pointer. The Professor's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 20. And here's Westbrook. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's the Professor. Nails the 16-footer. The Professor's got 6 here in this quarter.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Johnson. Denver also making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Aaron Gordon comes in for Zeke Naji. And Porter subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Murray kicks to Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And another miss by Denver. San Antonio leading by 22. Here's the Professor. Good defense by Jokic.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Murray kicks to Gordon. It's Porter outside. And another miss by Denver.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The Professor, good. The Professor's got 46 points.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Jokic against Wembanyama. And it's Jokic missing.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the Professor.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
From 13, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Gordon finds Murray. Connects on the foul line jumper.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Porter with the steal. Pass to Murray. Here's Brown. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And
right, MP. They can't stop you.
Another day, another win.
Shout out my dog MP, man, giving the people what they want, man. Talking a little crazy, giving a little hot sauce, and still talking trash at the same time. I salute you.
Is that MP or MVP? Man's out here running the game.
Come on, man. You know how we do.
Hey, man, you keep this up, the whole world's gonna know how you do. That trophy gonna be ours.
Ours?
Yeah, we're all a part of the team, baby.
Come on, man. You know I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, all right, man.
What's up, MP?
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Oh, hey, how about that? And he dunks it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Now here's Miller. Here's Ball. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's the professor in at the 3, the small forward. A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Grant.
Yeah, MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path, so the future is so bright for him. Can't wait to see MP develop.
All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, BA. I spoke with MP about his star-studded contest coming up, and he looked across the court and said, "We'd love a challenge. We've been watching tape, and we think we have a solution for the problem over there." I can't wait to find out how these two juggernauts affect today's outcome.
Yeah, buckle up, folks. This is going to be a good one. Thanks, Allie. From the arc. Drops in the 3. The professor's got 7.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Pass the ball. Back to Miller. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Williams. And again, unable to change momentum here. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz.
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to ball. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start. That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Miller outside. Pass the ball. With the drive. And Ball throws it down.
Well, this is exactly what you want from LaMelo Ball, attacking the rim off the drive.
Here's the professor. Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Fox against Miller. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's the teardrop. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Ball looks over the floor. Shoots over Paul. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Ball's got his second basket.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender...
Whoa! A big finish right there!
He destroyed the rim. They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Okogie. Smith, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Mann in for LaMelo Ball. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Wembanyama. Keldon Johnson comes in for Sohan. Castle's checked in for Fox. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Paul. Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
To the inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
Outside man. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Williams. Now here's man. Tight defense on him. Here's Nurkic. And it's rejected. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Check out the bounce Johnson has. He's fun to watch on these alley-oops.
Here's Bridges. Shot blocked. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. Here's Williams. Nice shot from the wing. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. They've had incredible success. And so far through. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Miles Bridges comes in for Williams. Okogie's checked in for Smith. And Miller subbed in for Mann. Hornets trail by 15. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Okogie in at the 3. That's the Hornets 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the professor in the last outing against the Hawks had a huge game. He finished with 30 points, and his range was on full display. So when you look at all of that, it was obviously just a great night for him, playing with a ton of heart. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And Williams punches it home.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. Knocks down the long J. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
Here's the professor. Sinks that one from the post. And the Spurs lead by 16.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Back to Ball. Williams a screen on Paul. Ball. Rebound by San Antonio. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. It'll be the 4th of 6 games for them away from home.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Here's Mann. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul. Charlotte's shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and is getting them to the free throw line.
Here's the professor. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's San Antonio, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Looking at San Antonio, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Spurs.
I'm guessing my...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true.
Oh, wow. Springs in his shoes. Clear the deck when Miles Bridges is coming through, folks.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the professor, and that one drops for him. The professor's got 32 points.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. And it's in there. Paul's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Ball, a screen on Fox. Pass to Bridges. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. The 15-footer. And they'll get another chance. Here's the professor. Beyond the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
A difficult situation for Charlotte. Ball passes to Williams. It's Bridges on the wing. Ball outside. It's Williams, high post. Switch. Bridges outside. Looking to end the run. Not going to go that time. Sohan with some nice D.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
Pass to Okogie. Now Ball. He's guarded by Paul. Ball no good.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Sohan, the pass to the professor. The kick out to Paul. Wembanyama, screen on Miller. Here's the professor. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Timeout call, the Hornets. The Hornets making a switch here. Man's checked in for San Antonio, and it might be freezing in many NBA cities, but these rookies have been heating up in arenas around the association. A look at the Rookie of the Year race. Right in the thick of this season, he is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's
Okogie's checked in for man. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Williams finds Bridges. Back to Williams. Pass to Okogie. Ball with it. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Mark Williams out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here's Miller. And the three off target.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is...
Another one falls! Amazing!
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate opponents all season long.
And we knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most 40-point games in a season.
Alongside Michael Jordan, they've both reached that mark 37 times in a single season. Extraordinary. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the professor.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Miller. Will it go? It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
I don't know if he's tired or what. He is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And Ball gets it to go.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Here's the professor. Allen, right side. Pass to the professor. Fires the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Great win tonight, MP.
Being an all-star as a rookie is really hard. MP deserves it though. He's a really good player.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone